I've been in the gym getting my level up. Fenders getting gas, so I mash on the pedal. What? The backboard I crash, slam the rock to a pebble. What? The breeze from the past will assist your irregular breathing. Handle got your ankle in your knee in a disagreement. Now your balance taking off for bereavement. They wanna know what I be cooking up, cause then they think we be even. But I know, look, dished it, so I never seen it now. Gym getting my level up. Fenders getting gas, so I mash on the pedal. What? The backboard I crash, slam the rock to a pebble. What? My team is the strongest and we crush the competitors.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Fast Break. I'm Tolly Carr. It's been a week now and it still does not seem real. The world has lost a basketball icon in Kobe Bryant, and every single player that you'll see on today's show grew up watching Kobe, and many of them, if not all of them, idolized him. In the HBCU world, Mississippi Valley State head coach Lindsey Hunter was a teammate of his on the Los Angeles Lakers. Lincoln, PA head coach Doug Overton competed against him in the NBA during his playing days. It's just simply hard to deal with. It's really, really hard. We're sending positive energy to everyone affected by the tragedy in California. But let's move on with the show now. An exciting matchup in Greensboro, North Carolina. North Carolina A&T hosting Bethune Cookman in a doubleheader. Our Wally Pitt, as always, begins our coverage. He's in Greensboro, North Carolina. Wally?
What it do, everybody? It's your man 50 Grand, Wally Pitt. Now, it's Saturday afternoon, but you can catch me in the club because it's about to go down at Club Corbett. We got Bethune Cookman coming to visit North Carolina A&T, and both the men's and women's teams are going to be in there knucking and bucking for first place in the MEAC. And your boy is here for all of it. Now, I know y'all ain't trying to hear me talk, so let's go ahead and get up in this gym. Bethune Cookman visited North Carolina A&T with both squads looking to stay in the top tier of the MEAC standings as the cream begins to rise to the top in conference play. And Club Corbett was a movie. We had Tariq Cohen and the three-peat Celebration Bowl champs in VIP. The hot girl section was extra litty. And of course, the pregame dunk contest had more jams than Grandma's pantry. We got Cleatrell Pope doing his signature 360 windmills. Andre Jackson with a windmill off the bounce. Then it's above the rim Slim, aka I Jump Too Much Quay Parker doing a 360 and a windmill off the bounce. Both teams hot out the gate. Big Ron Jackson coming through with 11 points in the first half. Quay Parker showing off the range with the three. Then it looked like he was about to baptize old buddy right here, but he just blessed him with a finger roll instead. But won't nobody hotter from beyond the arc than Bethune's Joe French. He went 4 for 4 like he was ordering from Wendy's. And this dunk off the fast break by Cleatrell Pope gave Bethune Cookman a 6-point lead with 7 minutes left to play in the half, but A&T was on the comeback. Tyrone Lyons gets his own board and the putback. Then comes right back down the court with the big boy block. And on the next episode of the First 48, Body on the Rim, the story of Isaiah Bailey's deadly trip to the basket. Bailey had a game-high 18 points in the first half, but A&T made a couple of plays late and goes into the locker room with a 3-point lead, 48-45. And I gotta shout out the guys at Protect Your Skull and Jermaine Martin as he received his HBCU Gameday Offensive Player of the Year trophy just before half. It's well deserved and he'll be back, so he might just end up with 2 of them things if he keeps at it. Now in the second half, Quay Parker must have been feeling like Gucci Mane in 2006, cause this right here ain't make no sense. Above the rim Slim tears the club up with the oop from Cam Lane. Then Cam gets the steal. Finds Drede Jackson who gets the 3. And the hot girls love it. Aggies up 9 early in the second half, but Cleatrell Pope bringing them Wildcats back. First it's a grown man and one in the paint, then a two-handed jam on the fast break. Aggies with the counterpunch. It's still DRE with the steal and the flush to put A&T back up a 10 spot. Now Duke Deuce told us Crunk ain't dead, and neither is the mid-range jumper. Jordan Priester knocks down the 2, Wally Parks knocks down the 3, and Bethune is only down 4. Then it's Houston Smith driving baseline for the lay. Then he goes right down the middle plus the foul, and Bethune-Cookman retakes the lead. But Cam Langley says bump all that. He takes it strong to the cup like a shot of 151. On the very next play, Cam's right back to the rim with the up and under layup, and the game is tied at 82. Andre Jackson pump fakes to the up and under lay-in. Then it's Cam Langley with the floater over the trees, and the Aggies are up 5 with under a minute left to play. But the Wildcats get a couple free throws, plus a silky fadeaway off the inbound that cuts the lead down to 1. But A&T makes their free throws down the stretch and shuts down any hopes of a 3 to tie it up at the buzzer with some good defense off the inbound, and A&T gets the 98-95 win. They hold firm in the second spot in the MEAC with the team above them coming to Club Corbett next Saturday, and I, for one, cannot wait. We got a big-time ladies matchup in the MEAC as the reigning tournament champion Bethune-Cookman Wildcats take on the Lady Aggies, who had won 28 straight conference games before running into a hungry Morgan State team in their last game. And the Aggies were staring down the barrel of another hungry squad as the Wildcats came out with a 22-8 first quarter run. Danila Hatcher pulls up for 2. Then it's the turnaround jumper from Maya Scott for 2 of her 10 first half points. But the Aggies rallying in the second though. Sania McCray goes right to the bucket for 2 of her 7 first half points, but Bethune goes into the break up 11, 33-22. Coming out of the half, Wildcats show you how to stretch the floor. Center Ashley Howe pulls up and drains the 3. But here's A&T's Makia Wilson going behind the back in the bucket for 2 points, and the Bethune lead is down to 8, and the Aggies are coming at the Wildcats' neck. And this Deja Winners 3-ball cuts the lead down to 1, and Club Corbett got the juice. And here's Makia Wilson one more time with the lay, and the Aggies take the lead. But Bethune ain't come all the way to Florida to lose their lead just like that. Amaya Scott drains the jumper. Then it's Scott from the same spot. 2 more of her 23 points, and Bethune hands A&T a second straight loss, 69-58, and take over sole possession of second place in the MEAC. And if you don't know, now you know. That's how it goes down in Club Corbett. On the other side of the break, we got Tolly Carr bringing you the hottest rivalry in the ATL since Gucci Mane versus Jeezy, when Morehouse takes on Clark Atlanta right here on the Fast Break on Aspire TV.
Welcome back to the Fast Break, everyone. Still to come a little later in the show, you don't want to miss this, is part 2 of Garage Made, which is the untold story of Livingstone point guard Roger Ray. But first, let's take it to the house. Not MIA, ATL. Clark Atlanta visiting Morehouse. It's the battle of the AUC. Money, clothes, yeah, that's life in Atlanta. Man, it's Morehouse hosting CAU. Battle of the AUC, let's do it. Down in the post is Colin Bell, the big fundamental for Clark Atlanta. Robert Andrews for Morehouse. Respect the jumper. Julian Alexander has them on their feet. 18-9 Morehouse up early. Panthers on the move. Justin Longstreet spins, misses. Bell is there to put it back. The lead down to 4. Give and go. Textbook backdoor cut by Michael Olmert. Romaine Thomas, catch, shoot, 3. It's 31-31 at the break. Halftime, honoring Morehouse legend Harold Ellis. He's now in the front office with the New York Knickerbockers. Frank Bailey, number 2. He's a Morehouse football player, now hooping. His football teammate sitting in the box, loving his hustle on the rebound and the near assist. Clark Atlanta, inside, outside. Ian Roach for three. Panthers up 41-36. Longstreet with the long shot. It's a 9-point lead. Are those the horns of Jericho ready to bring down the house? Morehouse can't let that happen. Running on the break, Malik Kennedy finishes. They are loving it in the box. And if they love that, wait for this. Andrews set the crowd off like Roddy Ricch. Well, that's what the kids told me to say. Longstreet, he doesn't care about any of that. Nice mid-range shot. The man of the night, however, Tremel Gooden. He's a two-sport star, drilling a three here. Then Olmert is going to cut the Clark lead down to 2. Shot clock winding down. Tyler Singleton. For Morehouse, it's a big body Benz. Cairo Whitfield ties the game at 56. And then is Gooden driving the lane all the way from Creekside High School. Down by 1, not anymore. Gooden for 3. He has Morehouse up by 2. And then from pretty much the same spot, Xavier Brewer. The house in control. Or are they? Roach for 3. And Clark trailing 65-62 with 42 seconds remaining. Get one stop and they have a shot. But who's going to stop Gooden? Nobody. That acrobatic layup seals the deal. Morehouse wins round 1 of the battle for the AUC 67-62.
They was pressing at the end of the game, and just being a team player, moving without the ball, and I swung it to me in the corner, and dude closed out soft, and I just went by him, made an easy layup. So nothing special, just playing basketball with my guys like I do every day.
Well, I thought that they were going to get a little tired. They were playing with a lot of energy, and they were playing with a lot of passion. And I thought at the end that they might kind of waver a little bit. Some of those shots that they were hitting early were not going to fall in the later part of the second half. And that's what happened. I thought we got a couple of rebounds off of missed shots and were able to get baskets in transition.
They beat us on rebounds, 47-30. We put an emphasis on practice on rebounding, with box out drills. The scouting report said rebound, and we couldn't finish on the boards.
The Fast Break continues on the other side with part 2 of the Roger Ray story. When we return, you don't want to miss it. You're watching the Fast Break. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Roger Ray, he developed his love for the game at an early age in Raleigh, North Carolina, but his family never knew that love would be tested by a series of events that would lead them to being without a home. Here's part 2 of the Livingstone point guard, Roger Ray. It's Garage Made.
My father was incarcerated for about nine years of my life. So when he left, it just, the Fed seized everything, and everything was just a 360. You go from having everything, living in a big house, not worrying about nothing, just having fun, to really have to grow up fast.
It really kind of started like with a spiral. We went from being the first African Americans to own any commercial land, it's a place called Knightdale, North Carolina, to one day, it really felt like one day where there was just nothing left. Like everything, the rug had been swept from underneath. our feet.
My mom didn't really have no means of income. She did hair, which kind of helped us, but we had no car, we had no transportation. At that point, just had to grow up. I had to be the man, take care of my little brother.
I just remember, being young, going through everything. It's kind of emotional for me because now that I'm older, I kind of like understand more what was going on. But when we was going through things, it didn't really affect me. Roger, for me, he wasn't really much of an older brother. He was more of a like father figure type because our dad was incarcerated since I was a baby. So growing up as a kid, Roger was more of a father figure telling me what to do, what not to do, and I just always like looked up to him. We was living in this garage. It was overcrowded houses. We moving place to place, it's great to see him persevere through it all because it's kind of hard. Like how do you stay focused when everything is like in chaos around you?
My boys became my priority because the decision had already been made for their father and how that was going to go in that direction. So I really just decided that they were important, and my business was taken at the same time with all the drama that was going on. So I had been in a place in Knightdale, I had been in that place for so long, you know what I'm saying, where I had built myself and developed myself, and coming from the background as a hairstylist and into real estate, I just decided to focus more on the hair side.
We ended up staying with my aunt for a little while in her little 2-bedroom, but she already had 2 kids, my uncle, me, my mom, my brother, then her mother-in-law was staying there as well. So me and my mom and my little brother were sharing a room on a pull-out couch. Then they got evicted. Then the lady that was taking us to school every day, she had kind of like a halfway house. She helped a lot of people. Man, by Miss Denise, I call her like my grandma. She really took us in and was like, I ain't got much, but y'all can here go to the garage.
God blessed us with my godmother, who actually took me and the children in and gave us a safe place. And at the time, we didn't even have transportation because our transition was huge. It caused us to be, we call it just ground zero. But this place right here was a place for family. And she came in and she turned her whole garage around and made it a home for me and the boys, which was a very, very important time. We needed that. We needed the support. And we needed that family support to just kind of, she put her arms around us, a perfect stranger, and said, hey, I got you.
The Lord let me know that she needed somewhere to be, somewhere to go. And in fact, one day I went by where she was at and I brought her here and I let her see what the inside looked like. And when she came, I told her at that point, I said, you're welcome here anytime. Roderick was in kindergarten and Roger, I don't remember what grade he was in, but I used to play this CD all the time and Roger loved that CD by T.I. I put it on, I have it up loud and the whole 9. And he always, oh yeah, that's all right. Those are the times I really, really remember that we was a family. They was in the garage and I made that the family room, and that was the room they was in. But a garage is cold. So I would have them come up to the bedroom and we all be in the bed together. We was a family, and we still a family. Because I've been at my low, and Shay looked out for me.
It just really taught me to value a lot of things and don't take stuff for granted, and that's all I try to teach my little brother. It was more about me being a man at that point. Even though I was 11 or 10, I had to do what I had to do. I mean, we only had, one pair of shoes. It was tough.
Sleeping in the garage, sleeping on the floor, not eating a lot, we didn't have a car, and we kind of hit rock bottom at one point. And for him as a big brother, he's like an inspiration to me. He he taught me everything I know.
He's been not just a brother, but a friend to his brother. They're very, very, very close. And they mirror each other a lot, even though they're their own individuals. And I love that about both of them. And I love that about Roger, because he teaches him, don't be me, be the best you at whatever you do. So that's the most amazing thing about their relationship, is that they're very strong together, but very strong apart.
I mean, all I got. You know what I'm saying? It was just me and my mom, my little brother for the longest. Now I got the little brother, but it was everything. Really, it kept me going. It kept our foundation solid. It made us so strong. Like my little brother, he got a 4.2, I think, GPA. He played baseball and football. He's like really excelling. He could have went the other way too, because he was right. He was only like 4. He was right in the middle of the madness. So I had to be like, he looked at me like his dad, and that's what I had to be. So I said I had to grow up fast, but everything. I love my mom. My mama, she really laid out the blueprint set to let us achieve our dreams and our goals. Don't let nobody tell you different. Like, she was right there the whole time. Like, yeah, sometimes putting her stuff to the side, you know what I'm saying, with the missing a bill to make sure I had money on the trip, like whatever it was, she kept that foundation going. So our foundation was so solid that we could weather anywhere. I told my little brother, we never been followers. So we don't follow or try to be cool. We stand out. Even if people don't like you or people don't like us, we rather just be known for being ourselves and standing for something than fall for anything.
Growing up in the garage, yeah, he take the floor, I take the couch, you know. We sleeping together. Me and my mom always said, because like, even if we had our own rooms, we still slept together, you know, and we do this, we like real close, like this. And people probably don't understand it, you know. Like, still don't. It's gonna be that way forever. This journey kind of hard for me to talk about because it's so real. And he don't know how much he mean to me. Best point guard I know.
I went to like 4 or 5 high schools, just trying to find my way. My mom just being in my corner.
See, most people seen it as the bounce around, but I seen it as the opportunities. You know, because God was speaking and we were just being led by God. So if the opportunity had closed over here, we would just look for another opportunity. And the opportunities kept getting better and better.
My favorite memory is Garner Road. It's this another player in the CIAA, Julius Barnes. You know, he was supposed to be like the best point guard in Raleigh. So I actually witnessed it on Garner Road. My brother broke the scoring record of Garner Road on him, and that's the one memory I always hold.
Well, the fast break has run out the shot clock, which is kind of weird if you think about it. Fast break running out the shot clock. Well, we did it. We'll talk more hoops next week. Stay connected with us online at HBCUGameday.com for the latest in culture and sports. Don't let that riddle mess you up too much. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We will see you next week.